because we've seen this particular item in the past, but we haven't seen this particular person reviewing it. Okay? So chat, it's time to see Brandon reviewing the Lynx 50 cal. Are we ready? Let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the GM6 Lynx, a bullpup semi-automatic 50 cal that is the coolest sniper rifle to any child who's never shot it. Today, prepare to be underwhelmed. I don't like this gun.
Oh, he doesn't like it. Misfeed right off the bat. Oh no.
This is the first time I've tried to load this gun. The magazine is sitting too low, and the rounds are not pointing up enough to do this. There we go.
Oh no.
It just needed a little milk. This gun might kill me.
Okay, I need to nip this in the bud. Yes, milk does come in bags in Canada. It also comes in standard cartons. It comes in both. I can get it in bag format or I can get it in standard carton format. And the truth is, they're the same price no matter what. So I don't bother getting the bag of milk. I just get the standard carton of milk. Okay? Yes, the hard Oh, the gun? Oh, no, the guns, I don't think it is. I don't think the gun's hard plastic. At least not to my memory. I always just get a carton. I've never gotten the bag because there's no difference in price between bag milk and carton of milk. They're the exact same price, so I just get the carton of milk instead of the bag.
I'm like really, really unsettled. I mean, I checked, the magazine was all the way in. That was totally on the gun. I'm genuinely afraid to shoot this fucking gun. Dear God. Firing. 3. I really don't want to shoot this. I'm dead fucking serious. God, that's scary. I'm just thinking of Scott. I just can't stop thinking of Scott. I already can't stop thinking of Scott. Scott's a good looking dude. Firing. 3.
Chat, I'm sorry. He said it had to be done. My hands were tied. Unfortunately, in a metaphorical sense, not in a real sense, but you get what I'm saying.
3, 2, 1. Oh, dear Lord. Malfunction.
Dotting.
First round, cratered right below the barrel extension. All right, so right out the gate.
Okay, am I crazy? Who is it that did the Lynx? Was it Scott that did the Lynx? That he had the Lynx? We've seen another YouTuber use the Lynx before, I thought. Not, and I know what you're thinking. I'm not referring, was it Matt? I know we saw Silo doing it, but of course Silo's was an airsoft, not an actual. Yeah, I thought we saw Scott using the Lynx. I'm almost positive we reacted to him using the Lynx. And it functioned fine, as I recall. To the best of my recollection, it worked fine. It didn't have, so this particular gun may just be a little fucked. Because in the ones we saw before, they worked out fine.
The magazine appears to be sitting too low. Like I mentioned while we were loading it. Oh, that is jammed tight. Holy shit. Okay, so I can't even drop the magazine to clear this malfunction.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God. It's jammed right under the barrel extension, which is like where the feed lips would be. Right there to like feed it in. It went way too low. And we have effectively killed this gun in one round.
Now would be a good time to mention that the manual says to keep a screwdriver with it to pry stuck rounds out.
Seriously?
It does, yeah, we have the manual.
The manual says to keep a screwdriver on hand when it fails like this.
Yes.
Dope. Okay, cool. This is a production gun. Yeah, if you can just smack it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, she's moving. Perfect. It smacks right back under.
No feed ramp.
Fuck yeah.
I chiseled it.
At least
Ow.
now we can get the magazine out. Okay, let's try that again. Tell you what, let's benefit of the doubt. Let's try a different magazine.
Did it just get stuck?
Oh yeah, it did.
Correct.
There you go.
This is brand new, right?
Yeah, this is brand new. It's never been fired.
Never even tried to do it.
Ugh.
All right, loaded that time. Take
Oh,
two.
that mag. Okay. Okay, that mag perhaps. Maybe that was a faulty mag. Well, let's cross our fingers that was the problem.
Firing. 3, 2, 1. Ah, fuck.
Yep, worked that time. Ooh, that's kicking in hard.
That is one of the most violently recoiling 50s I've ever fucking shot. So I shot Matt Carrickers like a year or two ago. You know, obviously pour one out for the homie. He's not dead. He's doing very well. I don't know why I made it sound like he just died or something, but I shot Matt Carrickers and I remember fucking hating it and never wanting to shoot one again. That was exactly as bad as I remember.
God. Yeah, that is just vicious. But then, of course, Scott would love this because Scott loves the recoil. So Brandon's just being a recoil wussy. That's all. He's being a recoil wussy. Now, the action looks awesome.
Had a little booger coming out toward the end. Don't put that in there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you asked for it, and here it is. Regretfully. The GM6 Lynx, a semi-automatic 50 BMG bullpup sniper rifle, or, well, anti-material rifle. Also originally known as the Gepard, which means leopard in poverty. Also, speaking of poverty, I'm now closer to it than before because this rifle cost me 14 fucking grand. What do you get for that money?
Wow.
Well, we'll show you. And yes, I do sound kind of sick because one of you fuckers gave me something in Chicago. And it wasn't the herpes. I already had that. The Gepard family of rifles began production in 1991 in Hungary, or as non-s would call it, Hungary. For real though, this is a Hungarian-made rifle that was originally built in 12.7 by 108. Think of it as like the Comblock 50 BMG. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've got some somewhere.
Okay.
Somewhere. Oh. American 50 cal, or half-an-inch projectile, is also 12.7, but instead of 12.7 by 108, it is 12.7 by 99. Now, with that being a little bit bigger, you'd assume that it would also carry more power. Much like my exes, you would be greatly disappointed. 12.7 by 108 has been used by a litany of rifles over the years, one of them being the Russian equivalent of the M2, which is the Dishka. Yes, I have one. No, it still doesn't work. Stop asking. We're working on it. But since it's pretty damn close in size,
Where's the Dishka, Brandon? Brandon, you promised us the Dishka. Where's the Dishka, Brandon? Gonna keep asking, Brandon. Where's the Dishka, Brandon? Okay, I think I've annoyed you guys enough.
they were able to make, I think they even make conversion barrels for it.
Snark Monkey, he just showed the Dishka on screen. This is the Dishka. It's a freaking fully automatic 50.
Like conversion kits to swap this between 12.7 by 108 and the good old NATO 50 BMG. The most notable thing about the Lynx that will become glaringly obvious when you shoot it is that it is long recoil. Now we're going to talk about exactly what that means. See, where like AKs and AR-15s have a gas system which, funnels gas from the barrel and then works the action of the weapon so that it can function in semi or fully automatic, recoil operations work by using the barrel itself and pushing the action open or unlocking the action using the rearward motion of the barrel under recoil. If you wouldn't mind stepping into my office, please, we have the Barrett M82A1 where you can see here that the action is unlocked when the barrel reciprocates. So that's about as far as it goes, which is just enough to unlock the bolt, which then runs the action, and you are able to go full semi-automatic. Now the Gepard chooses to do something very similar, except instead of short recoil like the Barrett, it has decided to go long recoil, which means it's not just moving.
Which means, chap, that it goes hard and deep. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm just saying.
Moving backward enough to unlock the bolt, it goes long. Allow me to demonstrate. Yeah, it goes the length of the entire fucking action. Now, to the uninitiated, people see artillery pieces and the Barrett and such, and they think that a recoil operation like that would dampen the recoil significantly. In between that and a big-ass muzzle brake, you would certainly think so. This is probably one of the most violent.
Here's the thing about recoil, though. The whole thing with recoil is not simply the gas causing a muzzle to flip up. Recoil comes about with primarily from the action slamming into its termination point at the back of the firearm. So be it a rifle or a rifle or pistol, the recoil is actually stemming from the bolts and the action at its termination point in its rearward trajectory, and that's what caused the recoil, not necessarily the gas escaping out of the barrel. Like, yes, the gas escaping out of the barrel does have an effect on recoil to a degree, but it's the mechanical impact that is causing it. So, because you have this entire thing flying rearward at the speed of Mach fuck, all of that energy from this giant piece of steel flying backwards, slamming into a termination point, and then the bolt itself slamming into a termination point as well, you're gonna have a fuck ton of rearward recoil that you are gonna be feeling in your shoulder for days.
Semi-auto rifles I've ever shot in my life.
80 brick. Yeah, it looks like it's a little bit of overkill to do the echelon penetration test with the 50 cal, but you know what? We're gonna give you a little bit of contrast. Got our suppressed VZ61 Scorpion here. Original Yugo can, by the way. We're gonna show you the awe-inspiring power of 32 ACP. And patented Scorpion execution pose. Yeah.
Nice.
You get that reference, you're fucked up. All right, so we got our echelon bricked up over there. Just trying to make sure we're not sailing a 50 cal round or bouncing one where it's not supposed to go. God, this is so overkill. I'm gonna zero this sight, so let's see what happens. Once again, shooting the Lynx in 3, 2, 1.
The can, it disappeared. What can, chap? Holy shit!
I think that did it.
Hey, I wasn't even looking there. Hang on.
I think that did it.
Blasted out the ass of the table. It completely blew its ass out.
Well, that appears to have worked. I'm not sure where the rest of the can is. Oh, there's a little piece of it over here. Oh, yeah. We've returned this to its original state of flat aluminum.
And real quick, guys, we do have the new unsub echelon flavors out now. Cherry Lime Landmine and Atomic Cola. This one's mine. You can check those out now using the links in the description and pinned comment. We're very proud of them. I'm excited to hear what you guys think.
Now, man,
I'm hoping and crossing my fingers that those may actually get to Canada, because as I understand it, those two new flavors are actually less caffeine. I think it's only like 100 milligrams of caffeine versus the 300 milligrams of caffeine that's like banned in Canada. So I'm kind of hoping that they'll be able to get those new flavors with the lower caffeine content up to Canada, because I'd love to try it, honestly.
Manual of arms on it, we've already showed you the G spot up there. But let's say you're in an unfortunate position where you have to operate one of these. Let's show you how to do it. So this is your dust cover here. Basically just blocks the all the action, which if you like look in here, it's very empty back here. It's, I don't know, the word cavernous just sounds dirty, but anyhow, the dust cover automatically pops open when you charge the gun. Charging handle here, you can pull it back either directly back, which will bring the barrel with it until it cams upward and releases, or you can just directly pull up and just cam it and charge the gun that way. As far as the magazine goes, go ahead and flip this around. We have our magazine release here on the left side. I didn't gesture in remotely the right place because I couldn't see it. Fun fact. Anyhow, our magazine release is down here at the bottom. You press this button here, and then the magazine slides down. Instead of the standard rock and lock type of magazine design, this one operates kind of like a Thompson almost. There's like a little track that this is on here in the front of the mag well. That one puts that in and slides it up. Also, speaking of magazine, this thing only has a 5-round capacity instead of the typical 10.
Yeah.
You know, like every other semi-auto 50 out there holds 10. This one holds 5 because I guess the Pausa also holds 5. Barrett and AK-50 stay winning. We have a through safety here, so it's a little
Yes.
cross bolt safety. It's like an old shotgun or something like that. Trigger is long and squishy, not horrible. I do want to point out something that is kind of neat. I've had my gripes about the gun. I have a lot of gripes about the gun. I basically exclusively have gripes about this gun. One thing I do think is kind of neat, just because I like it when people do things differently. The hammer is here on the side in the receiver, which is kind of fucking neat. So if you
Interesting.
pull the trigger, you can see this engage the firing pin, which is just wild.
Interesting.
Why did they decide to do it this way?
It's kind of neat.
I have no idea, but it's different. It's got another really cool feature if you come over this way. The disassembly, like if you're trying to take the spring out, the spring is right here in the rear next to this big, cool, open hole, which when you're shooting it, is like directly into your fucking jugular or your carotid artery. It's really neat because if for some reason this is in the disassembly slot when you fire the gun, that, under recoil, I don't think would feel very good. Is that an actual design problem?
God.
I don't know. I don't know if it's ever actually been an issue, but doesn't instill confidence. Don't think that's something that would be recommended to you if you got your start in gunsmithing weapons technology at sdi.edu. Use the links in the description and the pinned comment. Step 1, aim recoil assembly at neck. Step 2, pull trigger. Step 3, enjoy. Pay attention how much it just pulls you off fucking target.
Jesus Christ.
Take one more?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, that really clears out the fucking sinuses, dude.
This thing actually scares me, man.
Right? It's the one gun. It's the first gun I've shot in a long time that kind of swigged me out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that.
All right, let's get it over with. Oof. Yeah, no, I don't want to shoot anymore.
It's not terrible.
Glowing review.
It's not the worst.
Yeah.
Name something worse.
But Lynx, it's not the worst gun I've ever shot before. And Yamstrox, thank you for the follow. And then shut up about my timber.
It doesn't hurt, it just feels gross.
I think it's a resounding 2 thumbs exactly where they are. All right, well, it's probably been pretty heavily implied at this point, but I'm not very happy with this rifle. Mostly because I think the fan club is irritating. A lot of people love it. They've never had any hands-on experience with it. This fucker's been in Call of Duty, Battlefield 2042, Far Cry, a handful of other stuff. So it's like a big gamer gun, I guess. But in reality, in the real world, despite...
Yeah, and you know why it's a gamer gun? I'll give you one guess why they put these in the games. One guess. Why do you think they put this gun in games like COD or Battlefield or Far Cry? Take a guess. Bingo. The rule of cool. That's it. The rule of cool.
Despite having been out for like 3.5 decades, it's been used by Hungary, India. Let's get into why I think that is. For one, the long recoil, definitely interesting. Sounds good, doesn't work. I don't know, it's just really violent. It's just a violently recoiling gun. Reliability has always been an issue for these things. I mean, for fuck's sake, not just in our video, where the first magazine straight out of the box just doesn't fucking feed whatsoever. But even in the Lynx's own promotional video, they have a ton of malfunctions. Their editor kept them in the video. You're attempting to sell the product, and you're showing that it's jamming in the promo video. And if you don't believe me, that's fine. Jamie, pull that shit up. Let's compare apples to apples. So this is a bullpup semi-automatic 50 BMG rifle with recoil operation. This is the Barrett M82A2 prototype. This is a recoil-operated semi-automatic 50 BMG rifle. Bullpup. Did a video on this a while back. I think there's only like 12 of these in existence. It was a prototype that was made by Barrett in the 90s. The military ordered a few of these to test out because they wanted a shoulder-fired Barrett that was easy to use and you could use to take out shit like helicopters. Now, compared to the GM6 Lynx, the only stat that this wins at is that it is slightly lighter. The Barrett M82A2 is...
A Waffle House, Fozio? Wait, Fozio, is there anybody around you right now? Do you have, like, table neighbors right now? Tell me you have table neighbors. Please. I'm gonna give you a treat. Wait, tell me you have table neighbors at the Waffle House. Come on, don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging. Okay. Alright, screw it. Fuck it, we go live. Attention, people of Waffle House. I hope you greatly enjoy your meals tonight. Please try and not to destroy the Waffle House. Waffle House is good. Don't fuck things up for the employees. They are working hard and they don't have time for your bullshit. This has been an Ember announcement. Thank you. You may now return to your delicious Waffle House meals. Okay, how many people around you heard that, Fozio? How many people around you heard that? I hope a lot. I hope a lot. Yeah, make sure you tip your waitress.
More reliable, has double the magazine capacity, and is way softer to shoot.
No.
The only stat that this thing actually beats the Barrett M82A2 at is its lighter weight, which doesn't actually fucking matter because when you're picking it up and shouldering it, this is actually way easier to use because a lot of the weight's going on top of your shoulder. It's actually like behind the shooter. This is very easy to aim and manipulate. Like this is actually like comfortable to shoot standing. The Lynx, however, because all of the weight is in front of you, I mean, like, it's not horrible, but it's way less comfortable. So even though it's lighter weight, if you're trying to shoot it from the shoulder, the M82A2 still wins. And if you're not planning on shooting it from the shoulder, why in the fuck would you ever choose it over a regular Barrett? I mean, fuck, in the promo video, they're doing like CQB shit with it. Despite this thing beating the Lynx at basically every stat, when the US military looked at potentially adopting it, they tried it out and they said, I'm paraphrasing here, nope, shit's gay, sorry we asked. It's okay, baby, I still love you. But yeah, if you're wondering why the Lynx didn't see a whole lot of
no giggle fingers me down,
one can intuit based on the response from the military about a, in my opinion, much.
Well, Jonesy, the problem is that the Barrett A2 is very specialized in its construction. The design of the Barrett itself makes it a very specialized firearm, very specialized rifle. And can you imagine trying to cart this son of a bitch around on foot somewhere? You cannot shoulder it like a standard Barrett. You have to have it on your shoulder like that. And the thing was basically made for like taking down helicopters. It just, compared to the other 50 cals, it literally just doesn't work. It's just not effective. It's just awkward as hell.
Much better weapon, you can kind of figure how they probably would feel about the Lynx. So violent to shoot, several aspects of the design sketch me out. It's $14,000 fucking dollars. It does nothing in particular that's better than anything else out on the market and does several things markedly worse. Overall, 4 out of 10. I'm keeping it.
Even that seems inconsistent. Whatever. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is the GM6 Lynx. This is one of the guns that I own. It is one of the anti-material rifles ever made, and I don't think I will ever be shooting it again. I don't mean to come off as a dick, although I'm pretty sure after this video I will have a warrant for my arrest in Hungary. This gun costs like a quarter of what the average American salary is for a year. If I'm paying that much fucking money, I expect something to work at least as well as its competitors, preferably better. But there's just nothing about this gun that just stands out as good. At best, it's acceptable, and at worst, it probably needed a little bit more milk in the prototype phase. I genuinely cannot tell if its mother had too much Tylenol while pregnant or maybe not enough.
And for
I do know,
God's
though,
sake.
it was a 50 caliber anti-material rifle that was not in my collection, and I had to change that. Sorry for bumping the mic. Anyhow, I at least hope that you had a fantastic time watching this video. We got it done. Anyhow, guys, we got a bunch of other cool weapons that we're looking at rolling out for the channel sometime soon. We appreciate you guys watching all the way to the end. Be sure to make sure that you are still subscribed, and I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video. Thanks.
Fuel is my obsession to make the perfect weapon, like Rasputin's rise to the top.
Barrett and AK-50 stay with me. I don't know, despite this thing beating the Lynx at pretty much every stat, when the military looked into adopting the M80, fuck, I fucked up. But you know what, let's compare apples to apples. So this is a, fuck, excuse me, I'm dying.